Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. George Brooks on the morning of June 14th, 2020, Next Horizon with the Aquaponics Victory Garden. I just thought it was such a nice morning with bees buzzing and before church. Well, church is all electronic now, so please be sure to go to your church home if you have one. Um, but I wanted to take a walk around the Aquaponics Victory Garden because it's doing nicely. The heat is getting to a few of the plants, but it's doing pretty good. And as you see here in front of you, the vines have really taken out. There are various kinds of cantaloupes that we're seeing right here. And then the Pima Lima beans are doing well. This purple bean is doing something. I'm not quite sure what it's doing. These are right. These are lemon cucumbers. Lemon cucumbers I can never quite keep. I've grown them for years. I never quite keep up on the potassium with them, but nevertheless they seem to do okay. The squash, excuse me, not the squash, but the basil is coming up nicely. There are a few bugs on it. I got to figure out how to get rid of them. We got an eggplant coming up here an eggplant fruit coming up. The zinnias are getting ready to bloom. The temporary beans have kind of taken over everything, but I'm learning how to manage them. That's the thing about a polyculture system, is that in that you're not just growing one kind of crop, wide variety to feed a family. There are all kinds of things that go on in interactions, and some of the plants do well, and while simultaneously others don't do well, and that makes the management a challenge. As an example, we have this really nice um, kind of cantaloupe growing right here. But then right next to it, literally, is another variety of cantaloupe that is not getting enough of what it needs. Now, this cantaloupe gets what it needs. This cantaloupe is not getting what it needs. But they're side by side. So how do you manage this? What are the things that you can grow all at once and up and simultaneously? What are things that don't do well in such a setting? Um, hmm, got a little caterpillar. It looks like munching here, so I got to get out the BT spray. We have more zinnias. We have more squashes that are coming up nicely. Squash flowers, um, peppers, some big zucchinis that we're now harvesting. And a very interesting thing we have here. These are some kind of cucumber. Now, coming around the trellis here to take a look at these. These are some kind of Asian, some kind of cucumber. We're not quite sure what they are, but we're getting a hand. I've seen something that looks like them that I report on later. So walking around, potassium tends to be a problem. I think that these are uh, also having a small potassium problems. The tomatoes have just gone crazy as always. We have thousands or hundreds anyway of little green tomatoes all the way through here that we're waiting for them to come um, to ripeness. Um, the chard is still hanging out, even though it's more of a winter crop. This basil is blooming prolifically, bringing lots of bees, and also makes great tea. Now you can see here now the vines are not doing exactly what the vines we want them to. They're coming across through, hiding under everything, and we got to keep them under control. We're still learning how to do that. Again, this is learning how to polyculture. The Victory Gardens, you grow a lot of different kinds of food all at once, and that's the concept anyway. We're seeing how it works. And the bees are really going after the flowers here, so we're going to get lots of pollination. These are our victories, our celebrity tomatoes. And my wife told me that there's some hiding underneath here somewhere that I'm about ready to go right, but I don't see them, but they're there somewhere. Now our goal on the Victory Garden is to get at least, now that everything is starting to come on, finally, 1 pound a day out of the system. 2 pounds a day will be better, but the goal is 1 pound a day over the next few months. So now that's an average. Some days we'll get none. Other days we'll get 100 pounds at once. But that's how this goes at the moment. So again, Dr. George Brooks here with the Aquaponic Victory Garden here in Phoenix, Arizona, next horizon. And please subscribe to our channel. We got some really great videos in production right now. They'll be up in a week or so or even less, and I think that you'll like them. We're going to start talking about more about fish, because fish are the critical portion, but we consider fish not just to be there for fertilizer. We consider fish to be a crop that we are producing, and there'll be more details on that. The system was actually designed to be fish friendly or fish centric, and it's going to produce well for us. We got a handle on the fish as far as the pounds that we have and how much we feed them per day and how fast they should be growing, and I think you're going to find the information useful. All right, take care. We'll talk to you next time.